capital follows certainty. People who invest or lend hate uncertainty. They hate the notion that we hate the notions, I'll speak for my own company, we hate the notion that we could decide to do a deal and find ourselves 3 or 5 years later still in the deal, but the public policy that drove the economic underpinning of the deal might be gone, might be subject to, and it makes us crazy that decisions that impact our ability to put capital into a place where we desperately want to put capital, that decisions might be made for political means versus to drive an outcome, a positive, sustained, consistent, reliable outcome. And so in order to get to our $50 billion, we will have to influence public policy. Mindy and I don't get very many chances to speak together, so this morning when I had a shot at her, I said, I hope you don't mind me telling this part, I said, okay, so tell me, Mindy, while we're just sitting here, tell me, you know our company, tell me 1 or 2 things you think I should be paying attention to so that we do this better. Her first point was one that you made I thought very well up there, which is integration and transparency around that integration. So it's integration and reporting, right? And making sure that the big numbers translate into something real. And then the one we sort of talked about together is I actually think we can play a louder voice in a more aggressive, a more assertive and non-traditional voice in moving public policy because we're, like I just said, we're a non-traditional, unusual suspect. It gives us a chance to be in front of legislators and other political figures without talking about banking regulation. So it gives us a way, right? I mean, who wants to talk about that? Not really going in our favor that much today anyway, but so it gives us an unusual topic to talk about, but I actually think it's the unexpected coalition of the expected advocates and the unexpected advocates that produces a will for change. And let's face it, we have got to have a will for change. And but that's not a platitude either. We fully intend to do what we've done in the past, but even have a louder, more aggressive voice in moving public policy forward in the future. So that's not an idle commitment. That is part and parcel to our success. And in 5 years, if you haven't seen us be influential, we will sorely have let ourselves down.
Well, you'll probably hear from us in 1 year if you. That's a great thing. People are excited to hear that. And these are issues. A price on carbon is a straight capital markets issue. If carbon pollution costs money, right now it's priced at zero. At zero, you get a lot more things. If it's priced properly, it allows capital market leaders to do their job better. But we won't get it without it.
Well, so true, and we have been longtime supporters and advocates for market-based things like a price on carbon that actually drive the market in a very sound, very clear and consistent, that drive the market forward in a real economic way. But I bet if I had, just being self-reflective or organizationally reflective, I bet if I had asked this room, where do you think Bank of America stands on public policy? I bet you wouldn't have, on a price for carbon, I bet you wouldn't have known. And so, yes, strong view, and we have advocated over time, and then the clear platform to do more.
Great. Well, you all heard it here. Bank of America, strong position on a price on carbon.